Now to continuing coverage, a story we've been following for weeks now. A controversial parole case in California has taken a turn. A board has reversed the elderly release of a Yolo County man convicted of child rape. ABC 10's Nazi Javid is live in the studio with the very latest developments for us. Nazi?
That's right. Well, the district attorney says the decision came after new concerns about public safety, including evidence this man still has untreated sexual attraction to children. Well, during a parole board review hearing yesterday, the board voted to reverse a decision made by a two-commissioner panel in January to recommend the early release of Israel Ceja under current elder parole laws. A victim who spoke out first with me back in February described years of trauma and fear that he would be let out. And she later took part in that news conference Friday, sharing her emotional story of abuse. And today I spoke with the Yolo County's Assistant Chief Deputy District Attorney, who became emotional after giving the victim the latest news.
Have you talked to Roxanne? Has she heard this news yet?
So I texted her last night. She was very grateful to hear that news.
Makes you emotional.
It does. These cases are just really, really crazy. Aggravated, brutality, trauma. The experts will tell you the trauma that these victims go through on these cases is unimaginable, and it's very deep, and a lot of them are just never the same, obviously.
Yeah, very difficult for him to get the words out on this case that he's been working on for so long, and that case is not over. With the decision overturned, a new parole hearing will now have to be scheduled, and the DA's office says the case highlights growing concerns about how the law is applied and what it puts victims through and whether it adequately protects the public. And coming up at 5, I will dig into the new elderly parole reform bill that died in committee yesterday and hear from experts on both sides of the issue with what comes next. Well,
Nazi, thank you.